Fellow Amberlanders, we have used the tool of ghost towns to successfully stifle the progress of the occupier in our territory. This particular tool is a life wire for this revolution that we must protect and sustain. Our comrades on ground zero have been making the greatest sacrifices as to this regard. And it is the part of the diaspora right now to make sure that we fuel the ghost town and make sacrifices on our own part from the diaspora. It's going to take the sacrifices of our mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters on ground zero on the one hand, and our contributions in the diaspora on the other hand, together to free homeland. Uh, Myself and Comrade Don Pacho, we thought it wise to make a special contribution fund drive for the diasporans on Country Sundays. That's on Ghost Town Days. So, both of us and some other friends of ours will be making a contribution every day that our comrades on Ground Zero are making sacrifices on our behalf for the entire nation. So, or we can at least make a commitment to this process that we all believe, to this live wire of our revolution, our ghost towns. The ghost towns, or Country Sunday, as we commonly call it, is that product of this revolution that we must hold firm to our hearts. And until this resistance against La Republique is completed, ghost town remains a very vital tool for this revolution. So we put out this special fund drive and a mechanism out there for you diasporans to make contributions on Ghost Town Days as your own commitment to this revolution, and an acknowledgement of the sacrifices that our brothers and sisters on Ground Zero are doing for the entire nation. These funds, we have decided that after every 4 Country Sundays, we will ask these Amazonian stakeholders to provide for us projects that they are currently carrying out in their different counties. And then we will present these projects to the Amazonian people on the 5th Country Sunday. On that 5th Country Sunday now, Amazonians on the social media will open a poll for at least 4 projects, and then Amazonians will vote which project should carry that ghost town funds, regardless whether it's $100 or it is $50 that we will be putting together. Because as for myself, I know that I'm going to keep up to this commitment until such a time when I basically we have won this war. That's how it's going to work. And for everyone who is joining, as we are inviting all of you diasporans to make a commitment to this Country Sunday support to Ground Zero. Ground Zero will determine which county takes the project for that month, and then the following month, that county that benefited will not benefit until another county benefits, until we can get to all our 13 counties. Now, after, if we see that we have so many Amazonians, they join this project, why not join it? It's a very interesting and straightforward process. If we can have at least 100 Amazonians participate in this drive of contribution every Mondays, then we will have enough to take more than a county every month. So in this case, when more people join it, the funds now, we will present more projects on each month to our people to vote on it. Whether 2 projects, the more people add, we can go to 3 projects. And if it gets to a point where the funds can handle 13 projects at a time, then each month we will be having 13 ghost town projects sponsored by this fund drive. It is a straightforward process that everyone who was who will donate to this project will be able to see how the funds grow online, and will be able to vote online which project should carry that day. And once you can do that, you also know that this county have benefited. And those who are controlling that project will be able to tell you exactly what they got from the Ghost Town donation project. So I am by this inviting all the aspirants. This is not uh, uh, any group thing. It is an initiative of Comrade Don Pasho and myself, and we want to basically manage this project and be held responsible for it, because first of all, it is our commitment to each other that we thought it wise to invite the general population, that it could make a difference. So this is just how we believe that if we all work together, we can do big things. And Amazonians are very capable of big things. It simply depends on how we commit ourselves and our organizations. So this is a project that I personally believe in. I personally think that it is straightforward, and anyone who joins this project can be rest assured that it will go exactly as explained. So if we have 100,000 diasporans participating in this project, imagine what we can do every month. Imagine what we can do every month. Uh, Say if everyone can sacrifice a day of their paycheck, or even half of their daily paycheck. If you're making $50 a day and you decide that each week you will give $25 to Ghost Town, imagine how easy it is to raise money. And this will also push our stakeholders to come out with concrete projects that the people will sponsor. This simply means that the people will be determining which actions, which projects are done in our homeland, because it will be the people voting which project to fund. So this is the people's project, actually. In my sincere opinion, this is a people's project. I have not really been the type to want to run a fund project that is public, but I feel the need for us to do something, because the cause for support from Ground Zero is actually enormous. Some of the things that we do in the background have not been able to sustain the demands, and there is need for us to find alternative support. And it is for this reason and this reason alone that Comrade Don Pasha and myself brainstormed and then thought of this idea. We want to sincerely execute it to the best of our abilities and be held accountable for it. So for those of you who want to trust any process and want to support, show a commitment to the people on Ground Zero, that as we in the diaspora are asking them every Mondays to hold the territory from the occupier, not to have activities in our territory, as a show of our resistance. Let's be making this contribution as our people on Ground Zero, who will be able to go online and see the growth of these funds themselves. It will be a motivator for them to know that it is that the people in the diaspora hold them, or hold their sacrifices on the ground to a high extent, and it will only be a motivation for them to continue to work harder. And we need this unison of Ground Zero and the diaspora to move our revolution forward. Again, the video that follows this, the video that will follow simply explains what it takes to join this project. My name is Silas Atekfo, Amazonian activist here in the United States, and I am proud to make this commitment with Comrade Don Pasho. And we've already had 2 people who have joined us immediately already. So we have 4 people who have committed to making sacrifices on Mondays, every Mondays, financial sacrifices for this revolution. Please join this movement. Let's grow it. It is a straightforward process, and it is the people's project. The people provide the funds. The people determine the projects, and the stakeholders execute it to the satisfaction of the people. any county that benefits and doesn't provide, the people will therefore not vote for their next project when it comes up. So it will be as simple as that. Any project that any county collects Country Sunday support, collects money from Country Sunday support to carry out, it will be reported back to the people, and the people, if it is materials, uh, the self-defense forces in that region will definitely put out a communique or to the people, letting them know that the ghost town support that came in, it was used properly. That is all that we want to know, and we are calling on everyone to give this project a try, and let's see what we can do. It is, so most of the time, some of the things that we try to do become so complex that even people who want to donate just find it so cumbersome. All you need here is a PayPal account. We are going to find out how to adapt a cash app to it. But if you are finding, if you don't have a PayPal, which is very easy for anyone in the diaspora to have, just create. If you don't have a PayPal account, and you can reach to either me or Comrade Don Pacho. Our phone numbers will always be on this video that you can reach onto us and find out how you can make a contribution. This is what will happen. Our people, from humanitarian to self-defense, these are the only two projects. All of these contributions are coming from here. There is nothing here for diplomacy. It is all about humanitarian and our restoration forces, because they are making sacrifices. We know that some recalcitrant fellows on the ground, when they have been caught doing dubious acts, they've said they were either hungry or because funds were not coming, they were looking for other alternative means of funding. This, if we do our part, there will not be any such complaints. So we are calling on all of you Ambazonians to join this Ground Zero Country Sunday support. Ground Zero Country Sunday support is going to make a marked difference. For Don Pasha and myself, we are committed to this project. Please join us. Let's make a difference together. My name is Silas Atekfo. So start right now. Go to your browser and create a PayPal account. You definitely have an email address. Use that email address to create a PayPal account. And when you create that PayPal account, that is all that you need. Your PayPal is linked to, make sure you have some funds in your PayPal, the exact funds or more that you want to contribute to the project. And then simply go to this website, www.ambersensation.com, right here. And then you go to the bottom of that page or somewhere in the middle, and then you will see this box right here with the app to make your contribution. So once you're on this on ambersensation.com, forget about every other thing that you see on this page and just scroll up until you get to this box right here. This box that says Ghost Town Assist.gz. That's Ground Zero. And then at the bottom here, there's a nice red button here with which is titled Country Sunday. That is the button, the magic button that we will all be clicking to make our donations. Once you have your PayPal account created, just come to this button right here now and click the Country Sunday. And once you click Country Sunday, it takes you to your contribution, to the next step, which is your contribution. Type in a name, say Silas, which is me. Of course, I'm going to use my name in this case, Silas A. All of you know who that is. And then the amount that you want to contribute. So as you all will be able to monitor every single transaction that goes through this means live on the website. Even if you have not contributed, if you log on to this website, ambersensation.com, you will see how many people have contributed so far and how much
have been contributed. After the fifth country Sunday, it will all go back to zero, and then the new month will start.
As you hit that button, it will take you to the page to complete your PayPal transaction. Once that is done, you will see the contribution, the number of people that have contributed right there at the bottom. You will see the amount as it has increased. Immediately as you make your contribution, you will see how much the total amount has increased. So make your contributions today, follow up each day, and see, encourage others to do the same. When you make your contribution, there is a button right there which says Facebook or Twitter. If you want to let your friends know that you have contributed to Ground Zero Goes Down, Ground Zero Country Sunday support, simply click Facebook on that app, and then it will take you to your Facebook page. When it takes you to your Facebook page, you can share your donation that you have donated to Ambazonian Country Sunday support. Once you have done that, it will encourage others also to join this project. But in the meantime, talk to people and get them involved. We have to do this together. It is a call to duty. Let's free Ambazonia. Let's free homeland. All 13 counties will benefit from this project, and this is an Ambazonian project that will be decided by Ambazonia and sponsored by Ambazonia. There is no other straightforward way to support Ground Zero. Try a Country Sunday Goes Down support.
Once you have your PayPal account created, just come to this button right here now and click the Country Sunday. And once you click Country Sunday, it takes you to your contribution, to the next step, which is your contribution. Type in a name, say Silas, which is me. Of course, I'm going to use my name in this case, Silas. Silas A. All of you know who that is. And then the amount that you want to contribute. Uh, for Don Pasho and myself, we have decided that uh, just as Christians donate 10% of their income to the church as tithes, rather than do that and get fake pastors, or as we have it today, just go and lavish our money. We will instead make our contributions to the revolution and to our people directly on ground zero. So we have decided, Don Pasho and I, to give our 1 day out of our paycheck to this ghost town. Say if we are working 40 hours a week, which is a standard working hours for everybody in the diaspora, 40 working hours a week. It could be more. Those who are working part time could have less. So if you're working full time, you can decide that your paycheck for a day, you will donate it to the struggle, or you can cut that in half. For us, we have decided to give a day of our paycheck after taking out taxes and all other expenses. That is the net, your net income for that day is what we want to chip in for the Country Sunday contributions. So as you all will be able to monitor every single transaction that goes through this means live on the website. Even if you have not contributed, if you log onto this website, ambersensation.com, you will see how many people have contributed so far and how much have been contributed. After the fifth Country Sunday, it will all go back to zero, and then the new month will start, and then just like that until we get through all the 13 counties. And like I mentioned, once we have more than 100 people who are supporting this initiative, we will be reaching out to at least 2 counties every month. And the more the number increases, we will get to a point where every month we are able to support 13 initiatives in the 13 counties. Please take this try, and let's see if we can actually have a formula where together we can all mobilize resources for our revolution. This is an initiative of Comrade Don Pasho and myself, and we just want to give a try as our own way to bring more resources to the revolution, to boost our revolution and take us to Buya sooner than later. Thank you. Like I said, the beneficiaries of these contributions will be decided by the Ambazonian people, not just Comrade Don Pasha and myself. We will be proposing the initiative that we will ask stakeholders to tell us what their different counties are doing so that we can support them. And we will present these initiatives to you on our Facebook shows, and you will all vote who gets the Ambazonian contributions. Again, I am a Country Sunday contributor. Are you? I know Comrade Don Pasho S1. I also know one other comrade who have already indicated their support for this project. Thank you very much. My name again is Silas Atefo. Let's join hands together and free Ambazonia.